Threat scenario 2, manipulation of ML controlled calibration and control loops. In the previous presentation, we saw a threat scenario where AI is used to observe and infer properties of a quantum system. In this scenario, the stakes are higher. Here, AI does not merely analyze the system, mind you. It acts on the system. This is the moment when AI for quantum systems become true cyber-physical systems, and when security failures, they stop being abstract and start becoming operationally dangerous. It's important to say this clearly here. If you are a quantum vendor or developer, you will use AI in control and calibration. Manual calibration does not scale. Expert-only tuning does not scale. Human-in-the-loop only systems do not scale. The research paper makes this explicit by highlighting AI-driven optimization of control voltages, pulse parameters, calibration routines, and feedback loops. Once AI is in the control loop, the threat model must change. I'm Nupur Mitra, a legal and governance risk translator for AI systems. On the AI Law, my channel, I unpack how AI security flaws, governance failures, and model behavior, they all turn into real legal exposure, rights issues, and the future of jurisprudence. At a high level, this scenario involves an AI system that generates or updates control parameters. That system relies on data, rewards, or feedback signals. A threat actor manipulates some part of that pipeline. The AI system deploys harmful or suboptimal control decisions. The system degrades silently or catastrophically. Crucially, the AI may still be working as designed. This class of failure is well documented in other domains: industrial control systems, algorithmic trading, autonomous robotics. The difference here is that quantum systems are fragile, performance margins are narrow, and detection is harder. This makes control loop manipulation particularly dangerous. Attack vector 1. Data poisoning. Let's start with the simplest attack vector. Data poisoning. It occurs when training or feedback data is altered, biased, or selectively filtered. In a quantum calibration context, this might involve skewed measurement results, injected noise patterns, missing failure cases. The AI optimizes against the data it sees. If the data lies, the AI learns the wrong lesson. Attack vector 2. Reward manipulation. Many control systems rely on objective functions, reward signals, performance metrics. If a threat actor can influence which metrics are reported, change thresholds, or subtly redefine success, the AI may optimize toward outcomes that look good numerically but are operationally harmful, and this is known as reward hacking. Attack vector 3. Model substitution. In some cases, the attacker doesn't need to touch the data. If they can swap a trained model, alter its configuration, or downgrade its version, they can influence behavior directly. This is especially dangerous when model updates are frequent, deployments are automated, and review is minimal. Attack vector 4. Feedback loop instability. Even without malicious intent, complex control loops, they can oscillate, overcorrect, or diverge. A knowledgeable advisory can exploit this by nudging parameters just enough, timing interventions carefully, making failures look like normal instability. This creates plausible deniability. One of the most dangerous aspects of this scenario is that failure may be subtle. Instead of a system crash or a clear malfunction, you may see gradually declining fidelity, increased error rates, inconsistent experimental results, unexplained downtime. These systems are often attributed to hardware aging, environmental noise, or quantum weirdness. That makes malicious manipulation extremely hard to identify. The impact of this scenario can include wasted experimental time, damaged hardware, loss of customer trust, breach of service level agreements, reputational harm. In some cases, the systems may still produce results, but they are wrong. From a customer perspective, that is often worse than a clear failure. From a legal standpoint, this scenario raises several issues. Duty of care. Was it reasonable to deploy AI without guardrails? Foreseeability. The risks of machine learning control are well known in other domains. Liability. Who is responsible when an AI-controlled system causes harm? If these systems are customer-facing, the stakes increase further. Traditional security focuses on perimeter defense, authentication, patching. None of those directly address poisoned training data, reward manipulation, model drift, or even silent degradation. This requires ML-specific governance, not just IT controls. The most important takeaway from this scenario is when AI controls hardware, correctness becomes a security property. Security is no longer just about keeping attackers out. It's about ensuring the system behaves safely and as intended over time. We are not yet prescribing solutions in detail, but conceptually, mitigation requires strict control over model deployment, visibility into control outputs, anomaly detection beyond simple thresholds, and the ability to roll back safely. Most importantly, it requires acknowledging that AI can fail silently. So far, we have seen AI used to infer secrets from data. AI used to control systems in potentially dangerous ways. In the next episode of the series, we look at a different angle. What happens when AI generates executable artifacts, like quantum circuits that flow through your platform and supply chain? That's the focus of the next episode to come. If you work on AI, security, or law and want to understand what actually gets you sued and what should change, you're in the right place. So subscribe to my channel, The AI Law, and I'll see you in the next episode of the series. This channel analyzes AI security legal risk, AI liability in practice, and AI governance compliance risk. We look at how AI system design, architecture, and runtime controls, they create legal risk in AI systems, AI model vulnerabilities and compliance failures, AI runtime controls and legal exposure, and how AI tooling risk translates to law for developers, security engineers, and governance teams.